And it's Tuesday Tip Day with Cassie Olberg from Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. Okay, guys, I am going to do the Tuesday tip and hope that my internet doesn't go out yet again. Here in central Pennsylvania, we are experiencing school cancellations and lots of winter weather. It is just lovely. And I'm here on a Tuesday night because square dancing was also canceled. So anyway, here we are. And I am going to just get right over to my camera and hope that I get this done before anything else goes wrong. Because believe me, it's gone wrong a couple of times so far today. In fact, there we go. It's giving me a warning. Give me just a second here, guys. Maybe a couple people will join me while I'm getting on here. Okay. This is going to happen. I can feel it. Okay, guys, sorry. Winter weather is causing my computer to go in and out. So if at any time you can't hear me, please tell me and just put it into the chat. I'm watching the chat while I'm doing this. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the evolution of this Tuesday tip, and I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Debbie. Okay. So today I was talking with my good friend Carol Childs, and she wanted to know when I had done this pocket page, which is right here. And we did it on the Love 2022 event almost 2 years ago now. And so if you want to learn how to do a heavy duty pocket, then all of the instructions are over at the Love 2022 event. But then I started thinking, well, I really wanted to use the new Valentine's Day things, and I really like to combine collections. That brings me the most joy. I like to work on Fast2Fab, even whenever it's not, it doesn't come with the collection, like Valentine's didn't have a Fast2Fab. And I also had wanted to do something with those cool little write-on stickers, and now they're gone, right? So I couldn't do that until they come back. So I decided I was going to teach you guys a little bit of everything, right? Just some quick tips. And I hope you enjoy it. So if you want to do this one, it's over in the Love group, but we're going to do 2022 group. But we're going to come on here and we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay. So first, I'm going to pull over the beautiful This Life collection. Debbie, am I going in and out? I'm a little bit worried with this weather, but I'm going to do my best here. Okay. So first I'm going to bring over This Life collection, and we're going to combine that with the Valentine's collection, which I absolutely love. So look how cute this is going to look. We're going to bring my cute little puppy over here. People were asking about Dee, so I decided I'd start scrapbooking Dee's album and get some of those pictures over here for you. And look, here she is before we even ever met her. And then we're going to talk about these before we go into the pocket pages. So, oh, thank goodness I'm good. Yay. Okay. So these stickers are so cute, but look, they kind of make your guys go a little buggy with all these dots. And Pam showed me something the other day with the dots, and I'm going to show you what to do with that. And then we're going to talk about those write again things. So let's just quick put this down. So whenever I am using one of these really beautiful layered pieces, I just quickly add my adhesive to it, and I add it to these pieces that are going to actually stick to the page, because like that piece is going to be down on the page, right? So you got to think about those things whenever you're putting your tape down. I'm just going to center it over my picture. If my picture is bigger than the opening, then I go ahead and I add my picture right on the back of it. But this opening is about the same size as my picture. So I went ahead and put it right down on the page. And then I'm going to add my cute little puppy up in the upper left corner. And then what I did with these stickers, because they are quite so, look at those dots. I kind of thought, oh my gosh, they're so cute, but what am I going to do with them? Okay, so what you do is you make 1-inch squares out of whatever other color you want to use with it. And I'm going to move this up a little. I put it down a little further than what I really wanted to. So, the joys of repositionable tape. Move this up. And then I'm just going to take this and we're going to put it right onto the page. Now, I could foam square it up if I want to, especially since I have foam squared things up there. if you guys do not know the story, my Bernese Mountain Dog, his name is DOG. Yes, DOG. It stands for David Olberg's Girl, and that's going to come into play in just a second when we do something fun. And so her name is up here at the top, and the way that you spell it is literally DOG. And I'm going to just go ahead and add these in between here because I need people to know that this is how you spell DOG. Yes, my family is slightly crazy. And then I really wanted to use those right on white stickers over here. But guys, it's really not that big of a deal that we don't have them, because if you just grab your trimmer and you grab a scrap of your white cardstock or beige or whatever color you want to use, and you measure over here to the 1/4 inch, look at this. Look what you get. And then what I do is I write however many words I want right onto it, and I can cut it to size. So until, you know, it's going to be easier with the stickers. I really love those stickers. But, you know, while we don't have them and when we're waiting, then this is just another great way to do it. I'm going to come back, and StreamYard actually records as we do it. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to post the whole video into the comments because I know I'm a little bit laggy, but I really don't want to wait any longer because the weather doesn't seem to be getting any better. And I'm worried that I'll be even worse as the day goes on. But see, look, so we can get that done very quickly with the white out stickers. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of other little things. So now I want a page over here, okay? And I don't necessarily want to build it on this page because I'm going to show you a little pocket, and I want the pocket to be in a top loading page so I can pull something out of the top if I want to. So I'm just I did a really quick page here, nothing too brilliant, just used 2 1/4 inch pictures, and I used them all different vertical sizes, but 2 1/4, and then I cut this paper to 2 1/2. And then, of course, once you cut it to 2 1/2 inches, you can take and pop it into this and do the top. And then, since I'm teaching so many things, I didn't want to do all of it here. So I'm just going to show you quick what I did. And then I just took and I used the reverse corner punch. And if you've never seen this beautiful trick, Lanita Medina had taught us a while back, but you use a leftover piece of a sticker and you punch it in there, and that way you get it exactly the same every single time. So what I did was I reverse corner notched. Look, Tracy, I used the right term. The corners of here, and so that makes for a cute little display of Dee coming home in the back of the car. Yes, I call her Dee. And then this is my pocket, and I'm going to make this again so that you guys can see. As you can see, I used my little strips again over here, and we're going to make this little pocket together. But what I want to talk to you about also is, see how this is a Fast2Fab page and it goes from here to here? Well, all collections have extra paper that matches. So look, it's not exactly the same, but it's enough the same that I can easily take this, slide it in here, and now I have my page, and look, I can pull this out. So all this is a little, and I'm going to show it to you too, but it's just a piece of a white cardstock cut with this. And I have the story in here about, yes, how I am a little bit jealous that Dee gets to be David Olberg's girl, but she's so cute, so I forgive her. So then I'm going to tuck that in there, and then you have to pull that part out so you have the little pieces up there. And that can go right into my album, and I can transition, and I put right into my album. I put regular pages, Fast2Fab pages, and then I put top loading pages right in the same album. So you don't have to be worried about that. So now let's just make this little pocket page together. It's so easy. So you could do it with anything really. I'll just do it with exactly what I used on there to show you what I did. But truly you could use just about anything. So I'm just going to take my gemstone heart, and I wanted it to be as big as possible. And remember, you got to put these little feet into the groove. So when I see people struggle, it's usually because these feet aren't in the groove quite right. Like one can be a little bit out or one could go on the paper. And so that's whenever you see people have problems. So you want to put that in there. And if you just take your head and you put it down level with your table, then you can make sure you have it exactly in there. And then what's great about these blades is they rotate with you while you cut, and you do it right on that wonderful self-healing mat, and you end up with your heart. Okay, so this is the back of the heart. And now I want to conserve as much of this pretty paper as possible. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to cut it again, but I don't need, if you look, I don't need the whole heart. I just need part of the heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on here, and I'm going to measure. What I'm using is the top of this, because I know you guys would want to have a measuring point of exactly where I was. So I took this top little piece of the hexagon, and that's up against the top. And then this goes back in, and again, you just want to make sure that your feet are in the groove, because that's what will throw you off if it's not. And we only need this bottom part, so there we go. And then I'm going to take, and look, did you see I didn't cut all the way through in this one little tiny spot, so it left me a few little hairs. If that ever happens, our microtip scissors are contoured perfectly to fix that. And then I'm going to take this, and then I want this shape to be at the top. So I'm just going to take this and make sure that the top is completely on here, and that way the bottoms will match up. But we have the top has that cute little look. Whoop, I didn't quite do it, guys. I didn't go down quite far enough. So I'm just going to move it down, and that's actually good, because another thing I should mention is when I tried to come in right here and go right on that curve into the paper, it kind of gave me a little tiny bit of a tearing sound. But if you just take it and you start it somewhere else, look, the weather goes crazy and everything goes crazy. Everything goes crazy. There we go. So then you're just going to take it and you're going to tape it right down on here like this. But you're only going to tape these sides so that you have the pocket at the top. And you can do that with any shape or anything. If you're creating a pocket, oftentimes it works best to use this photo tape. The photo tape is nice and strong, and I kind of curve it around like this. And that goes right on there. And then you can kind of take that if you get it a little bit off and run it up. But you want it to just be right along the outside of here, because you are going to tuck something in. And so you don't want the top to be closed when you're doing a little hidden thing or a little peekaboo thing. So easy peasy. Peel this off. And then this is going to go right here on the bottom of our heart. The bottom of our heart, that's so sweet. And then we're going to take, and we have, you can use whatever color you want. I just chose this. I was playing around. I also did one like this where I used the new tab punch and put a tab there. So this one, I'm going to do it 2.5 inches. Oops, that's the part that I had on a border maker before, so see it's a little bit rough. I want a nice clean side. And I'm going to slide this in and see how this tag maker goes 2.5, 2, and 1. So you could do any of those different sizes and slide it in. I really like that 2.5 inch size for a lot of things. And then decide how long you want it to be. Of course, you don't want it to be longer than this. So you want it to be 1, 2, 3. So 4 inches or less. I'm going to go ahead and go with 4 inches. But you don't want it to be any more than 4 inches because you want it to tuck in there. And then you can write a little story on here. It's also good to give yourself some little tags coming out. So I'm just going to use a little scrap for that. And you're just going to need a 1/8 of an inch scrap for this. Ignore all my mess. We're going to come over. Remember, the 1/8 of an inch. You're going to go to the edge here. Cut. And now I'm going to come back over here. And I just go ahead and put it right on here because repositionable tape is this wonderful, wonderful stuff. It rubs right off. And I'm going to bring it up. And then I tuck that under. And then I just do it again. I'm sure other people have other brilliant ways to make that happen. But then I'm going to take this one up. I think I went off screen. Sorry about that. This one's going to go up. And then I'm just going to snip it back here. And I think I made that a little bit too long. Snip it and rub the extra off. And now I have a little tag that can slip in here. And I can put it in a top loading sleeve and it can slip off the top. So, hi Vicki, hi Maggie, thanks for joining me. So anyway, that is how you do that. And if you want to see how to do the whole big page, like I said, that was part of Love 2022. And I know a lot of you did that event. So it'll be easy for you to go back and find because we keep all those files right there for you. And there we are transitioning over. So I hope that this was fun and that you learned a thing or two along the way. And if you're not already registered for our Love 2024, can you believe it? Love 2024 event, then please consider joining us. And I hope you have a fabulous night. Thanks so much for being here. Hope it's not too snowy where you are and that you have a fabulous evening. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you.